And my teacher of blessed memory, Maulana Dr. Muhammad Fadlur Rahman Ansari Rahimahullah, taught us when we were students in Pakistan, in Karachi, at the Alimia Institute of Islamic Studies. That's where I learned from him. And he repeated this hadith so often that Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam warned. He said, "Ittaqu firasat al-mu'min, فَإِنَّهُ يَنْظُرُ بِنُورِ اللَّهِ." Fear the firasa, that wisdom which comes from internal, intuitive, spiritual insight. Fear the firasa of the mu'min. For when he sees with the nur of Allah. And that is Sufi. That is Tasawwuf. And it is time for the Sufis to be reminded about that. Because they are also using the same paper money. And they are also voting in elections. Every election they are voting. And yet they say we have the right Islam and those fellows, they are wrong. What is Sufism? We have just another 2 minutes to introduce the subject of what is Sufism. The angel came and asked 5 questions. You remember? Number 5 was the Alamatus Sa'a, the signs of the last day. But question 1 was, what is Islam? And question 2 was, what is Iman? And then question 3 was, what is Al-Ihsan? And we heard an answer we never heard before. First time we ever heard this. When the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, that Al-Ihsan is an ta'abud Allah ka'annaka tarah. That you should worship Allah, that you should serve Allah as though you were seeing Him. But it is not possible to see Him with these eyes. Lan tarani, says Allah in the Quran. Lan tarani, not with these eyes, you can never see me. But yes, with the heart you can see. فَإِنَّهَا لَا تَعْمَى الْأَبْصَارِ, says Allah in the Quran. It's not these eyes that are blind. وَلَكِنْ تَعْمَى الْقُلُوبُ الَّتِي فِي الصُّدُورِ. What is blind is the heart which is inside your chest. When faith enters into the heart, then nur enters into the heart. And then the heart can see what otherwise cannot be seen. That is Sufism. That is Tasawwuf. And that is the highest stage of religion. Personally, I wish the word Sufism had never been invented. My life would have been easier. That we never had the word Tasawwuf, my life would have been easier. All that we needed is Al-Ihsan. To be able to see with the heart that worships Allah what otherwise cannot be seen. Let us now interrupt for the Azan of Isha. Bismillahi awwaluhu wa akhiruh. I wish that the word Tasawwuf had never been invented. That the word Sufism, which is an English word, had never been invented. Life would have been easier. We didn't need these terminology. When we had the word Al-Ihsan. Al-Ihsan is to worship Allah and to serve Allah as though you are seeing Him with the eye of your heart. فَإِن لَمْ تَكُنْ تَرَهُ فَإِنَّهُ يَرَكَ. If you have not reached that stage as yet where you can see with the internal eye and worship Him, then at least this you should recognize that He is seeing you. And so the heart can see, but the heart can only see when there is faith. And the heart can see only when there is nur in the heart. And in Ayatun Nur, which is ayah number 35 of Surah An-Nur, Surah number 24, Allah says, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يهد الله لنوره من يشاء. Allah guides to His nur whomsoever Allah chooses. So it is Allah to choose. No, we can't choose. There is no way by which we can learn and get the nur. It is when Allah chooses a servant, He will give to that servant nur. And with that nur, he'll be able to see what otherwise cannot be seen. اتقوا فراسة المؤمن فإنه ينظر بالنور الله. And Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam warns, he warns. Fear, the firasa, the wisdom built on internal intuitive spiritual insight. Fear the firasa of that mu'min. Fear it. Who when he sees with the nur of Allah what is the status of that nur. Let me take the discussion one step further, and what an important step it is. In Sahih Bukhari, Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam made this startling statement. He said that Nabuwa, or prophethood, is comprised of 46 different parts. And he said, after me, nothing remains of Nabuwa, or prophethood in the world, except one part. And so there is one part of Nabuwa still remaining in the world. What is that one part of Nabuwa still remaining in the world? He said it is ru'ya. Ru'ya sadika, ru'ya saliha. Ru'ya is that which the heart sees. And so there is knowledge which comes and is still coming to this day through that one last part of Nabuwa still remaining in the world. The Sufi has to be reminded. The Sufi, our brother, the Sufi has to be reminded that when you see with the nur of Allah, then you can be blessed with ru'ya, vision, insight. Every scientist in the world knows that all major discoveries in science came after you had done your homework through insight. Insight. And if we had that insight, if we had that ru'ya, then as Sufis you would have been able to recognize that the paper that you have in your wallet and that you are using to buy and to sell, it is Shaitan who gave it to you. And Shaitan was working, and he was also drawing overtime pay. Shaitan was working for Dajjal. And the paper money that you have in your pocket is Dajjal's money in your pocket. And so it's time to wake up. If you say you are Sufi, it's time to wake up and ask, well, how come I was taken for a ride? How come I never recognized what was happening in the world of money? How come I never recognized what was happening in the political system? That the Khilafah state was replaced by this godless creature built on shirk, which says that sovereignty no longer belongs to Allah. He is not Al-Malik. The state is now Al-Malik. How come we didn't see that? And you went and you voted in elections for Tom, Dick and Harry and Benazir and Khalida and whoever they were. Like cattle. And you're fighting with the Salafi saying, we are the Sufi. Is it not time to wake up and stop the fighting?